What impresses me is in every sect of your life, you form a niche, but you're not satisfied with that niche. It grows as far as writing books, as far as in the mortgage game, as far as in hockey. And in hockey specifically, come back to it, it's growing beyond the Russian speaking players and being a global hockey presence. But that token, we can't be close our eyes and put our head in the sand as far as what's going on in the world today, unfortunately. And your roots comes from Russian speaking, from the Russia Ukraine. I've seen on social media you discussing it. How is that hit home for you for what's happening now in the world? How does that hit your players, your clients, and what effect has it had on your agency based on what's going on in the world today?
First off, I want the world peace. My clients want the world peace as well. Nobody wants the war. Ukrainians and Russians have lived together for centuries, and I don't like what's happening in the world right now. But you should not be blaming the Russian hockey players in the National Hockey League for any of it. You know what breaks my heart, Jonathan, is that some fans were writing some of my clients after they won the Stanley Cup in direct messages saying, so-and-so, I'm gonna, thank you very much for doing whatever it is that you do. I'm gonna name my kid after you. And then you go down, and then the next message, 6, 7 months, 2 years, whatever later, it says, I want you dead. You're a blah, 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 a very bad person. And so I get that the countries are divided. I don't support violence. My clients do not support violence, but you should not be taken out on little guys. Now, people say, well, some of the hockey players should be publicly speaking. Here's the thing. First of all, is it going to change much? But most importantly, you got to remember those guys, they have families at home in Russia. And what would happen to their families? Would they get sentenced to 20 years and sent to Siberian camps? Would they get in trouble? And so it's a catch-22. And so sometimes, and here's another thing, there are a lot of people that are advocates online, the couch experts. They sit on the couch and they want everybody murdered, everybody dead, because they don't, because they're not supporting Ukraine, because
the
somehow
trolls.
I don't have
we call them the trolls.
Just because somehow I don't have a Ukrainian flag in my background right now where a gold star is, right? Mm-hmm. Then I'm a bad person. Here's the thing. I don't want to donate money and go online and say, hey, by the way, I've donated $5, whatever the deal is. What I do is, and my clients do, we quietly support charities around the world. They're good people. We are contributing members of our society in the local communities here in North America and in, all over in Europe. And so don't automatically assume that if he's a Russian hockey player, he's a horrible person. That is not the case. We help. We just don't put it on a public display and don't talk about it for various reasons. One of them is that, you might upset people in your own country if you did do something. And then number two, the little Johnny who sits on the couch and complains, he doesn't care about that part. I mean, but he's in the moment right now, right? This is the very same guy who posted, well, let's talk on a mental health day. And then the very same guy who's destroying somebody else's mental health 5 minutes later.
I agree with you 1,000%, and that disgusts me. My first reaction when I think of a Russian player that's playing in the NHL is reaching out and saying, we love you, we support you, we're sure you have family back home, you're in such a difficult time, and let's band together here. Let's not divide even further. We're here now, whatever we are as far as nationality, our creed, our religion, our sexuality, there's no reason to divide. Let's all come together on it. And now we have this issue. It's in our face, and it's scary times for a lot of people losing homes, people getting killed. Let's support when we're here and let's do more good. So I see you doing that on social media, and I commend you, sir, for that.
Well, thank you, Jonathan. I mean, look at it this way. I am more qualified to speak on this matter than Johnny, the couch expert. My house in Ukraine that I grew up and lived for the first 16 years is being bombed right now. And yet I'm telling you, Johnny, the couch expert, get off and back off from those Russian athletes. They're not the reason to complain and blame right now.
Thank you. Thank you for enjoying today's episode of the Chosen Life podcast. Go ahead and hit the subscription button below and the notification bell to catch all of our great shows. And remember to contact the Chosen Lawyers when you are ready for your next real estate and commercial transaction Go to kormans.ca.